Hey yo, what's up guys? This is Sunir, and these are the few things I learned today. So what is async? So async is like this built-in JavaScript keyword that is used to write like asynchronous functions. So it has all the good stuff, all promises, but is in like the JavaScript function format. So about promises, right? So promises are async. So when to use promises and when to use async are what is the difference? So one thing about promises is that the more you use it, there is like a bigger chance that you'll end up in a big nest, which might be really hard to work with your team and really hard to read and really hard to maintain as well. On the other hand, async has the same functionality of handling multiple tasks asynchronously, but yet in a more synchronous way. What I mean is that it can still be a little bit more readable, a little bit more maintainable. By no means any of these are alternatives for the promise or for the async. To be honest, async is actually built on top of promises. So it is not an alternative, it is just like sugar-coated syntax. And so what is await? So await is used a lot with async. Await is like a built-in keyword that is exclusive only for async. So if you put it in the global scope, you'll get a syntax error. It is only and only for async. And the purpose or the reason or what it does is that it is like a pause button. The best way to understand it is it's like a pause button that like basically you do await API call or whatever. You will just like until that promise has been completed, the other task will be a pause inside the async. That's all it does. Until the promise has been resolved, everything else is paused inside the async. And that's all about it for the programming stuff that I learned today. But I learned something really fascinating today. So I'm reading this book. It's like a book called Go Like Hell, and I'm reading this book to form the habit of reading because I'm not a big like reading nerd, and I just want to form this habit of reading. So I started with reading like something I'm really passionate by or like deeply interested in, which is cars. So this book is about like Le Mans and Ford and Ferrari and their battle for victory at Le Mans. So I was reading about this starting days of Enzo Ferrari, and this was so fascinating to me. So I just wanted to share about it in my daily learning. About like how he started out as like he was the son of a metal worker, and he used to wake up every single day with the sound of metal work under where he slept. And one day he wakes up and goes like hikes through this railroad and ends up in like a big car race, and watches the entire show like right next to a big pile of tires. And eventually this man Enzo Ferrari, he ends up being like a test driver for Alfa Romeo. And I would like to apologize first of all if I'm pronouncing any of the European words here like wrong. So I think Enzo Ferrari, he like won his like first race like as test driver for Alfa Romeo in Ravenna in somewhere around like in 1913 or 33, somewhere around like that. And this was when he got an opportunity to meet the Barocco family. So Francesco Barocco was this Italian hero in World War I who shot down 34 fighter aircrafts before he was killed in 1919. And his squadron symbol was a piercing horse in his aircraft. And it was his mother who told this young Enzo Ferrari in his first victory. So how this all happened was he won the race. And in that celebration of victory, a man came out of nowhere and introduced himself as the father of Barocco. And that's how he got introduced to Barocco family. And his mother told him like, why don't you put this piercing horse in your race car? It will give you luck. Enzo agreed, like a young Enzo agreed, and he put that piercing horse against a yellow shield. And yellow has a meaning as well. Yellow is the color of Modena, the city where he is from, his city. And he put this against the yellow shield, and he put it in his car. Since then, it has been the symbol, it has been the logo of this amazing, great company, Ferrari automobile. And this was so fascinating. I was shaken, literally shaken by hearing this, like this, the beginnings of the company, the beginning of the founder. And the previous chapter was about Ford, like Henry II, about the Model A, and about the creation of the Mustang. How this guy named Yoko, again, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I deeply apologize, but I respect this man so much, and I respect all these people, all the founders, all the entrepreneurs, all these great engineers, living and dead, for giving us this, all of these living, breathing, moving machines. I deeply respect all of you, and yes, I've been enjoying this book. It's called Go Like Hell, and oh yeah, that's all about it. And yeah, thank you very much, and have a great day ahead. Keep getting fascinated and be fascinated. Thank you so much. Stay hard. Thanks.